Got my guy over here, just running around. Got my base here, castle. So the first thing I'm going to do is kind of run through the basic setup here, and let me know if there's anything you want to skip or not go through. Like if you already kind of got the gist of it. So I'm going to hold down the touchpad, go into build mode. Anytime you get to a settlement, you'll find one of these red workstations. Usually you have to clear it out, kill all the enemies, and then touch the workstation and it's yours. Occasionally you'll have people there and they'll send you on a mission, but you can find a lot of them that are just kind of empty. Like I said, you can hit square to transfer. You could use your workbench as kind of like a box. And the nice thing is that all your workbenches are connected. So it doesn't matter if I'm building like a weapon or something different. They're just kind of like connected, right? So like I said, the only problem here, I'm going to hit store all junk. So that's triangle. So I'm just going to hit triangle and that keeps all my junk. And then I can go through, check it out slowly. See if there's anything like specifically that I wanted to keep to be like, oh, you know what, I actually want to keep this like microscope. So I'm going to take that microscope out and then I'm going to put that somewhere else. But then also like I put specific things in here, like the extra stuff, like I mentioned, the extra water. So here you'll see my extra corn, melon, and water. And that's just from my place over here. It's corn actually. And then because I have a store, I'll get some random bottle caps and stuff. You can build crafting stations. Here's a store over here. This was already here, but you can build different stores and he'll be a doctor. When you tell somebody to work the store, you can come talk to him and he'll be
Actually,
like,
I need some supplies for the road.
I suppose I could spare some.
you can kind of like buy some stuff from him. They're also really good. You can see I've already sold him some stuff. But they're really good for just like just getting some free caps and somebody to sell stuff to. All that little bit of money he's got. And then because this guy's specifically a doctor, he'll also heal me, get rid of radiation, all that other fun stuff. I usually keep a box outside of him. This is where I put my other stuff to sell to him. I also keep my clothes in here. I like to dress my people up, so that just be my thing. So here's my like different armors and like random stuff. So whenever I get a new person, I have stuff there. I like the Institute rifles just because they got blue lasers. So I don't know what's more epic than Star Wars battling between the red lasers and the blue lasers shooting all over the place. So like I said, this is just like a quick little building. This is part of my quest in Preston. I was messing around, so I put down these cool looking palm trees. I was like, look at these things. So I know, I'm like, oh, really like, jazz the place up a bit. But oh shit, did you die? Oh my god, they killed the Minutemen? Oh, man. So sorry about that. No, don't worry about that. This isn't part of the video, okay? But you know, guys, burial at sea and all that. No, maybe she's ruining my aesthetic up here. Okay, I had to get rid of her. It's fine. I took her outfit because it was a Minutemen outfit. I could dress somebody else up in that, but you know, besides that, I would have let her keep her clothes. But anyway, yeah. So that's up here. Then up here, like I said, I grow my 3 basic fruits, and then usually I'll just kind of run through here when they kind of have fruit, pick them all up. And then there's the tomatoes, and then the corn. You always want those 3, like I said, because once you have all 3 of these, you can start making your own glue, your own adhesive. And that just makes the biggest like, difference. Because at the beginning, especially when you're upgrading, getting glue is like it's expensive and it's hard to find. Anyway, so like I said, this was like the place I was kind of messing around. Like I said, I'm gonna leave. I actually need to grab somebody. Grab somebody who's not really doing anything. He's getting over here. So right now, what I'm gonna do is build a supply line. So if I hit L1, it'll show me just all my bases. So you see these little lines. This is how they're connected, right? So they're all kind of going to Red Rocket. I'm going to change that and I actually want them all to go to Castle, which is probably not a good idea. Because that means they'd have to walk through, like, everything. Maybe I'll send them to Grey Garden. But you see how these ones don't have a line? It's because they don't have a supply line. So anything I put in here, they can share it. So it's really nice for building. So I need to combine these 2 because this is where I'm going to go build. So I'm going to grab this worker right here. Normally you can hit X and tell him to do different things. I'll show you like what he's doing when I highlight it. So this guy's farming and he's specifically working those blue plants. But I'm gonna move him because only because of me I want to have him there so I can hit square and I can move him to another base and I'm gonna send him to 10 pines. And then I'm also because at this point he's gonna leave here. I'm gonna click him really quick before he walks away and I'm gonna actually set him up as my guy who's walking between the 2 bases, so my supply line. And then he's gonna be a supply line. What did I say? I guess it'll be Grey Garden. Why doesn't it say Red Rocket? Oh no, not sending him to. I want a supply line. There you go. Wrong button. So he's going to be a supply line. Do I want want to send them to Red Rocket? Is that really okay? For now, we'll just send them to Red Rocket because it doesn't matter. So yeah, assign supply line. And then now when I check my supply line, he'll be connecting the bases, see? So now this base has 3 people because I just sent him there. He's never going to actually physically be there because he'll just be walking this path back and forth over and over. But now anything I have here, I can use there. So because I'm not carrying any junk with me, I'm going to fast travel there, but I'll have access to all my stuff. Let me just quickly do that then. And like I said, I don't really use this base. It's kind of a little out of the way. So it's perfect for this. All right, so this is 10 Pines. I think you've been here before. There's 2 people who are always here. As you can see, I've already started. Oh, damn it. I hate to say, I actually really like the helmet. It's like a little helmet with a light on it. It's really kind of my favorite for, oh, there it is. I have one. Yeah, the mining helmet. It gives you like just a bright light in front of you, which I actually really like more than the other one. It's just like a little light on your head. But I really like it. I don't know. Personally, I feel like, I don't know. I don't like, it's kind of pretty much the same thing, but I don't like this whole kind of like area glow. I like it being, you can change the color, but I kind of just like it being more where I look only. I don't know if it makes a difference, but anyway.
Seems to be growing
There are
well.
lots of tomatoes. I like to plant them in a row because I like to run across like this, just bashing X and picking them up. You still there? Can you hear me? Oh, make sure. No, we're sick. I'll grab my corn. Okay, I'll skip through all this because, like I said, I'm just picking up my stuff. And like I said, specifically, I grow those things so that right now I just grabbed a bunch of them. I can go here to like any cooking station, and I go to utilities, and I can make this cornstarch, which is actually 5 glue. So like I can just make a bunch of this like this, right? And then I'm like, oh no, I'm on a mute group, but whatever, right? And like I said, so basically that's my big thing with the farms because now I have a bunch of glue, which I'll be able to use. But you can see right here specifically, I only have like 3 corn growing, so we're up that corn production. But if you don't care about glue, like at some point you're gonna have so much glue, it's not gonna really matter. Mute fruit, this stuff, it sells for the most. So if you're gonna go for a farm for just profit, do those. Straight line, and then you can see oh shit, way off. I have like it says I can make 19, so the little number at the top shows you how many you can make. So that's because all my bases are combined. So even though this one specifically only has, I go to any workstation works as the red thing, so I can hit square on this one, and it'll show me my workbench. But you can see I only have like this little bit of junk here. I believe I half-assed this. This space is kind of really like. So here's my water. You can see I only have 3 water, so that's this thing. So that's going to be a problem. But the problem with that though, it is I don't have. So yeah, main things are like people, right? You get people from the radio, you know that. And then usually I have one good base, and I take that base because I don't like having radios everywhere because I end up with just like a random amount of people. So like I'll start sending people here. So I'll have like 1 or 2 bases with the radio. So I kind of have an idea of who's showing up, and then I'll move people away. And then eventually I can build another base once I have enough people. And then it's water. These ones only give you 3. Usually you don't need that many, so you can build like 5, 6 of these things. These ones don't need water. These ones are new, but these ones need electricity. And then for some reason, with this account, with this character, anything that has that little death claw thing doesn't work. Like it doesn't physically appear. And I don't know why. Because on my other one, it works just fine. Don't know why. Really weird. This one needs to be put in water. So that one's different, and they'll give you more. They'll give you like 10. This one will give you 40. These are the ones I like to build. I just literally don't have any concrete, but these water towers are really good because they'll give you 10 or 20, and they're kind of cheap, and I don't have to make any like generators. This one under miscellaneous, there's a couple of random stuff there. Like if I have concrete and I can't build, this just makes dirt so you can build. This is just like an extra thing for fun. It just produces, you see, happiness, and the last thing that there is happiness. So you can put something like this down, and they'll like walk over to it. They'll walk over from time to time and like shoot. Oh, there's bricks down here. 2, 4, 6, 8. I need a 10. Oh, look at that. Never mind. We can do water now. I can only do the little one, but I don't need the little one. So I like these because they're big. I don't know. I like to just stick them random places so that they kind of draw attention, right? Like maybe over here. We don't need a toilet. That was like that. So like over here. So now like just like I'll look around later and like try to figure out a place. But like I said, it kind of like see how it changes like the whole atmosphere already. So I like that. Just because like oh no, it looks like a little farm already, right? And that's just literally from a water tower. So yeah, so under miscellaneous, there's that. This is the other thing I was going to talk about, the scavenging stations. It's kind of the only thing they can kind of do besides farming. But if you put somebody to work this one, it'll just scavenge, and then from time to time, it'll add random junk into your box. So you'll just get junk from time to time. Sometimes it's good stuff, sometimes it's bad stuff. But it gives them something to do. So if they're not farming, like at this point, I have 11 food. I only got 3 people, right? So I don't really need much more farming. So I could do a bunch of people working like workstations like these. Um, this bell is really useful too. This bell, when I ring it, it brings all the workers to me. Um, I don't know. Sometimes, oh shit, it goes in the ground. All right, whatever. Well, but anyway, so the bell's nice. When you ring the bell, it brings all the workers. So places like Sanctuary are so big, you could lose people. So when you're just trying to find everybody, just oh, don't hit it twice. I don't know if it's still a thing, but before, for some reason, if you hit it twice, it erased everybody's job. So they had to like reassign everybody, which was kind of annoying. There they go. They're just really slow. And like I said, you can touch somebody, and I can be like, "Oh, you? I don't want you to be a farmer no more. I want you to work this station." You'll see it'll be red, and it says like a sign. That lets you know it needs a person to work it. And then if you look at him, it'll tell you his job. And right now he's a farmer. I only have 2 people. She's a farmer. And then the third person would be the dude that's walking. This fast travel target. This one is just when you load into your base, where do you want to appear? I don't know. You generally appear somewhere, but for some reason, if I wanted to appear like every single time on top of this hill, I'll put this mat down here. And like now, whenever I appear, that little welcome station, this is where I'll appear. These are new. These are just from DLCs. This guy's, I don't know if you want to be like a raider and put people in prison, you can put them in there. This barber chair and this surgery chairs are pretty good. These are if you want to change what you look like or if you want to change your hair. You can go to Diamond City and stuff, but if you just want to do it for free, you can just throw them down. And then I just kind of like tell this person to go work it. And then once I'm done, I tell them to like go back to whatever they're doing and I'll just leave the chair there. That's what I did with my ghoul scientist. Remember I told you I had 2 ghoul scientists and I dressed them up all nice? I literally put them to work at these chairs. I thought that would be appropriate. But anyway, so yeah, so that's on the miscellaneous. This little tab is really important because it's basically what you need for your base. And that's under resources. Over here is your stores. These are nice too, like I said, once you get stores, but you have to have that local leader, which I believe you have. And then some of these needed me to have like cap collector. I believe to be a clinic, I need to have a medic, which I do have. Shit, I need to build this thing. This is the thing that cost me that other person. Clothing store. So this one needs me to have rank 2 of collector, and that one's locked out, so I don't have that one, but at some point I'll buy that. And again, I like having stores just to buy things. And then the crafting ones are important. You already have local leader, so you just want to put down one of your workstations all over the place so you can work them. The Nuka stations are fun. These are new. So here, are you watching like what I'm doing right now? Okay, so right here I'll show you that little thing I was talking about. So you see this one? I need to have 2 Nuka Cola Wilds to make this Nuka Buzz. I don't have any of those, right? But I have the things I need to make this one above it. So like I said, if you hit X and move it down, you can see I selected Nuka Buzz. But I have the cola, right? It says cola, but on the screen underneath it says Nuka Buzz, right? So I'm going to click X, and it's just going to give me a Nuka Buzz. So I can basically make things without wasting my resources or things I can't normally make. So I'll like, it doesn't work every time, but you kind of do it, and for some reason it works better with the joystick than the D-pad, and I'm going to make another one. This one is just kind of a myth thing, but it's basically free, like I said, so I basically don't waste anything making these. See this one over here, if I wanted to make this Nuka fancy, I can do the same thing with this Nuka free and then just tab up. But see how it takes a Nuka cherry? If I do it, it'll actually take my Nuka cherry away. So if I have the stuff, it'll take whatever it does have. So like that's why I like this one, like this Nuka Buzz, because that one is like completely free. But whatever, if I'm willing to give up my cherries, but you can see over here, I need that Nuka cherry and that Nuka Cola to make this one. So I got to be careful not to waste them, which from time to time doesn't really matter, but that's just kind of like that little crafting thing. Now we'll go into like, that's just the base stuff, right? So that's the crafting stuff. So like it actually works the same way, like I mentioned with something a bit more useful would be things like weapons. Kellogg's pistol. I already did this one already. A good example. Okay, so this one right here, right? Like right now, it doesn't have a scope. I can make this short scope or this reflex scope, which is actually the one I like. But I can't make this reflex scope, and I won't be able to make it unless I have Gun Nut 4 and Rank Science 1, which eventually I think I would get there, but I feel like Gun Nut 4 is a pretty high level one. Where's Gun Nut? There it is, Gun Nut. So I wouldn't be able to get to level 4 until I'm at level 39. Important ones that I think are important. This one, the Gun Nut, so that you can upgrade your weapons a little bit better. You'll have to pick either a Commando, Rifleman, pistols, just depending on what weapons you use. These ones are really cool. This one, Ricochet, like I said, whenever somebody shoots you, about like that random bullet's going to bounce back and hit somebody. This four-leaf clover, because I know you use your VATS, so every time you hit somebody in VATS, you have a chance to just get your critical instantly filled up. And then this Grim Reaper is every time I hit somebody in VATS, I have a chance to just refill my bar, so I get all my energy back, right? So I can just keep doing it. So these two are nice. Eventually, I'd like to get these higher up. I just haven't been able to spend the points on them. And then Critical Banker, same thing. It lets me save one extra critical, so I don't have to use it right away. Because if I fill up my bar, I might as well use it quickly, right? So I might as well have an extra spot, so I can start filling a second bar and then use it. But I'd like to have more than one. But like I said, I think these three work really well together. I just haven't had more points to put them in at this point. This one I just like. That's to get your armor. I got this one up to level 3 just so when I'm overweight, I can run around. I hated being overweight. You need this one at level 2 if you want to build stores. This is the one so I don't shoot my people, and that one I wouldn't recommend. These two, though, these two are really good. This one is when you're aiming on VATS, the next time you shoot, if you shoot the same body part, the percentage of hitting will go up. To the point if you hit like 2 or 3 times, you can hit like almost 100% every single time. So that becomes worth it. And then this one, even level 1, I will take it to 2 when I can, at 28. So I can shoot people through stuff. It kind of breaks the game. Because you know we're like behind walls and you can't hit them? With this, you can hit them anywhere. Like you literally will shoot through everything to hit them. But it's a nice convenience, right? Um, this gun fu is kind of cool too. If you shoot more than one person at VATS, it'll do more damage. Like so, if you hit like the first guy, if it's something like a mole rat, let's say, you can probably kill all 3 of them with one bullet. But it'll actually do more bullet to the next guy, and then to the next guy, and then to the next guy. So if you have like little things, you can hit 2 little ghouls, and then the third guy is going to take like wicked damage. That one I don't really use because I don't really use handguns, but I can see it being handy. This one, if you're a melee like attacker, this one's kind of cool because you can just kind of like appear beside people if you use your melee weapons a lot. Anyway, so those are just kind of running down the perks. But like I said here, so yeah, we're gonna craft, and like I said, okay, so that was pretty cool. I saw that in the sites. Like I said, I can't make that. I wouldn't be able to make that level 4 gun nut thing until almost, what did I say, level 29, 39, almost 40, right? Anyways, doesn't matter. Not for a long time. But I have all the stuff I need. You can see it actually takes a lot. It takes like 6 glue. That's why I made all that glue earlier. A lot of aluminum, so it's kind of a really high-end thing. It takes fiber optics, it takes nuclear materials, and I've been collecting for a while. And I literally only have like 29 fiber optics and like 35 crystals, and I've been collecting for a while. So, like I said, I'm going to hit X, and then I'm going to try to go down and see how I've managed to switch down below where it says Recon Scope. I'm going to hit X, even though I shouldn't be able to make it. I made it. But it did take all the things I would have taken to make it, right? So at this point, I have best. No, I still have to do this one. And then this is kind of the same thing. Level 3 is locked out, so the strongest I could make it was this. At some point when I do level 3, I'll make this one, throw this mod away, and then make the next one and do that little glitch thing again. And then I like to paint them. But yeah, that's what that is. Like I said, when I modify my weapons, I give them all the Z's. They're at the bottom. And then once they're max, actually just write the word max. That way I know not to bother this one anymore. So you can see my hardened sniper. I pretty much bought everything that's at the bottom. Oh no, not that one. I can get this one, I just don't really want it. So to me, this one's maxed out. I guess I could get this one, but same thing, I'm not going to bother. Sniping hasn't worked well for this one. This would have been a better example, where I actually got like everything at the bottom. So to me, this is max. I want the recon scope for that one. And then I got the silencer, so I was like, all right, this is max, this is fine. And then what I don't have with this character that I have with my other character is you see how this one has a star? It has a perk now. and it says it shoots an additional bullet. So this is an amazing gun because it literally just shoots 2 bullets every time I shoot. Love it. Anyway, so that's how you kind of can like get mods and get things on your guns that you shouldn't have. And then your mods actually go into this little section over here. So you can sell these, or you can put these on different guns. They do take weight, so I would be careful with these. And then most of the time, if I want to just keep an eye on them, I'll just leave them all in my main base, and then just be like, you stay here. And then they'll just be there. But the other thing too, like I said, I'm trying to think of an example. So like I said, if I wanted to make, remember that one mod that was like one off, but I can't make the same mod. So I literally have to make this one. So I got rid of that, but then I still have it. So I'll be able to attach it. So here, let me make that. See how I have the suppressor? I could just attach it for free. It says at the bottom, attach mod. So I don't want to have that. So if I wanted to make another one of these, I would have to go into my box and throw that thing away. So like just go over here, go over to data, literally just throw it on the floor, do the trick, and then I can pick it back up. But I can't have it with me, if that makes any sense. But that's just a bigger thing later on. Okay, we'll skip through all that. We're supposed to teach you building stuff. So yeah, that's the crafting stuff. Those are always important to have. Same thing, like I said, with the cooking, which is not a good example, but it is what I do. If you go over to roast, you get a lot of mole rats and you get a lot of roaches, but roaches are right beside this grilled queen. That's worth 130. You sell it for about 65. So I just literally sit here for a bit and make. No. Like a couple of these. And then that way, whenever I find random vendors, I have something to sell them, right? Hey, did you take off your hat, Preston? Don't. Oh, wait, I took your hat. My bad. Never mind, Preston. I have your hat. It was a nice hat, man. Oh, look what I found. I don't even. Oh, this is when it was kind of cool. Where's my hat at? I know I'm not wearing it because Minuteman hat. There you go. I have a general hat too. Oh, I'm naked. Put my general outfit back on. I know. I was like, why am I naked? There you go. This is what my guy normally looks like. I'm like the Minuteman general, so I have this general outfit. Can't really tell because of the lack of light. Okay. Anyways. And my backpack. I like my backpack. Anyway, so I'll just go quickly. Like I said, you probably want to see this before you head to bed. So, building, that's what that is. This is the stuff from the Creation Club. So here's a couple of like extra cool things. This was from the 3rd game. So there was like that game. So you kind of have some stuff like this that you can add in. That's where the water towers came from, ironically. But those are going to be really handy. This one from a desert island. So, you know, if you want to build like specifically a cabin, if you can do that. And really give yourself a nice beachy. This is where I got the palm trees though, eh? And I was like, yo, we gotta look at that. We really gotta spice this place up with some palm trees, right? Like, make it look like our little oasis. Anyways, that's what that is. I don't know. There's random stuff. You'll find ways to like decorate, do different things. I kind of want to throw this down just because how big and ugly and bulky this thing is. But I'll show you in a bit what I can do with things like that. Radios are nice. Here you got some nicer, like not broken stuff. You know how I feel about things that are not broken. And then you know we be Minutemen, so we got rep those Minutemen with stuff like that. It's not windy right now, but the wind was going. Very patriotic. Nuka World. You're gonna get more of these things as you go. So right now they're just kind of basic. These ones at the end are from like different DLCs, so they'll unlock as you go. The one I think I wanted to do, but I kind of missed it. I thought it was under. Oh, it was under that last one, the Creation Club. Home decor is really good. This VR station, don't bother with this one, but you could basically make this, and this will take you to a special world, and you could build all you want there for free. But just for people like me that like building, this ambush kit, this is the one that I was like, if you make one of these and power it up, whenever I turn on this stress beacon, they're gonna attack my base, and I can like control it and just flip it. But I have to have power on it. I haven't really bothered with this, but I guess if you do security cameras and like watch your other bases, whatever. These towers are kind of cool. So we're gonna mess around with that later. You get kind of furniture they gave you with that, whatever. And then they gave you these cool walls, these like junker walls. So like you can kind of use these to like build a base. These are different because they're mods. See how I can sync them up and down? You normally can't do that, and I realized that people hated that. Because like if I put the wall here, I hate that the next wall is going to be like up here. You know, I want them to look the same, right? So there's cool little options of like different kinds of walls, barbed wire. These are the things, like I said, that like they look cool, but you can walk like right through them. They don't even hurt you. But for some reason, the enemies they like respect them. Like they don't run through them. Like it doesn't hurt them or anything, but they don't run through them. So they must have like modded them or like coded them in a way that like they still count as like a defense. These are the ones that I've been playing around with a lot. These security fences, and they only cost steel. These I've really liked. A couple of little tips and tricks I've had to do with these. So like they'll snap to each other, which is kind of cool. But then you see how I have like a little kind of like gap here, so I don't like that. So sometimes I have to like find the lowest point and build the fence from there because they will snap, but they'll go into the ground. See how they'll dig themselves in. So like that's kind of nice. They'll get to a point where they'll stop doing it because it's too much. But at least here I can like you know what I mean, kind of work towards it, and then me be like, okay, cool, but now you're floating, right? So I gotta be like, okay, never mind. I'll bring you back down so you don't float, and then from here I'll just have to continue on walls. That's where I kind of want to show you this watchtower. I didn't know this till literally the other day, but these will snap onto these. I had it a second ago. Oh, I thought I had a second. Give me 1 second. Just put that down, and then I'll move that one. But yeah, so specifically because they're made to work together. Oh, there we go. Oh, wrong way. There we go. This isn't a good example because it looked ugly. I would try to snap it. Probably over here, right? Let's do it that way. But like I said, you could... Okay, it's not going to want to. I would normally, like I said, I would have snapped that one down. It's going to bug me because if I don't do it right, it's going to bug me. You snap down, and then you come back, and then you snap into place with that one. And then that would snap to the lower one, which is actually better, right? See how it hides it now? Again, I like to hide things, right? Make it look nicer. And then this is a guard station, so you can put a person to work the station. They can work, I think, 3 or 6 of them. So you can tell him, like, hey, Preston, you come work this. And then he'll, like, come stand over here. God, this looks like a guard. He'll just, like, stand here. Anyway, so that's your basic kind of, like, fortifying, defending, all that little fun stuff you can do in bases. You can build up to the green line, you know, all that. Decoration, like I said. Make it look fancy. Oh, I can't make it. I don't have any more concrete. I don't know if that bullets. I don't know. Like I said, it's like it's the core, right? And it's just like yay. Anyways. So yeah, that's it for all of that stuff. The home decor is really nice. Like I said, different fancier beds, nice kind of wall stuff. You go through it, you'll find it. These ones, I guess, make people happy. I like to put things on top of things. Like now we have flowers there. For like no reason. And then like again, these ones are nicer because they're kind of like they'll fill in these gaps. See, like again, just like a little bit of something just to throw in there. A couple of movie posters, which are cool. These are like a lot of the comics that you pick up. You know, can't really do them. These things like the fridges are kind of fancier. These carpets make people happy. Not sure what that means, but they do. I'm gonna put this black one down, this long one, just so you can see. One of my perks. Every so often, I'll just get ×3. See how I picked up that plant? So here's what I meant about the carpet trick. See, I put the box on the carpet, and you'll find a nice little spot. So like when I move it, it only counts the carpet. Give me a second. I'm not sure why it doesn't want to sit more closer to the edge. It usually shouldn't. It's difficult to just get it to sit on the edge of the carpet. Yeah, sorry, it was just a weird way that I grabbed it. So yeah, as long as I grab the carpet, it'll just count the carpet. But like, why reason I grabbed it like this is because I wanted to like put it in here. See how I wanted to stick it in? But on its own, like I physically can't. But on the carpet, I can move it in like a little closer, and then my plant doesn't make sense there anymore. So I'm gonna move my plants over here. And then I can like store my carpet, and it'll drop down a little bit, but now it's there, right? Oh, then my plant. So like I said, that one I just kind of like for like just decorating. Oh, for some some reason my plant seems to be attached to the bag. But same thing, just kind of gives me a little bit more freedom to actually move that a little bit closer to the edge. But yeah, see how it just, like I'm just trying to get it a little bit closer, as much as I can, and then I'll just store my rug, and it'll just drop down. And now it just kind of just looks like that, a bit more natural. As you can see, like I couldn't, and I could use the rug again to get that into here. If I stick it into there. The other one too that's really good is the, if you go to like the very first one under structures, go over to warehouse, go to the very last one under miscellaneous. And these are the pillars, it's actually called posts, but these are the pillar things I keep telling you about. See how the pillar, I can actually go up and down into the ground? That's important. So we're going to put this close to it, and we're going to hold down X. And it actually works the same way, where now I can stick it in the ground, or I can put it up high, and just like leave it floating there. And then later I can move my pillar, right? But here I'm going to do the same thing. So for certain things that snap, like these walls, I can't put them on a carpet. Anything that snaps won't let me put them in a carpet. So here I can do different things like, oh, that guy's just practicing his shots. I'm like, who the hell is shooting? Oh, damn. Scared the crap out of me. Like, why are we on their attack? You'll notice at the bottom there's a little 1. That lets me know that I have 1 under storage. So yeah, here I can put this here. I can put that on the carpet. Like I said, here's my little carpet glitch again. Doesn't seem to be like, oh, this isn't bad. So like I can put it in like that, right? So I'm like, oh, that's not bad. I don't mind this, right? And then I can kind of like fine tune it. Like I don't want it to be in the cage, but I want it to be here. I don't mind it going into the bag a bit, but whatever. And then, like I said, I can also put this over here, and I can combine the two, and I can take the pillar, and I can put the pillar near here, like real close to it, but not on top. And now I can grab the pillar, and then see, I can now move the box freely. But it also lets me put the box into like really different locations that I couldn't put it in before, right? And then I might lose the carpet, but it is what it is. If I lose the carpet, it's the carpet. Oh, if you hold down X, I hate this because I haven't really figured it out, but if you hold down X, you can move things around like this freely. There is a way to move up and down. I think you have to hold L1. Yeah, if you hold L1, you can then move up and down, see? And then when you hold down X, let go of X, it should be like that. Anyways, so yeah, that's what that is, and like I said, you can do different cool things like that. Like maybe I want to have like a half-buried box like this, right? And now it looks like, oh, this box is like, half buried in here, right? And then maybe I change my mind later and I take it out. But like, and then my carpet's gone, but I can get my pillar back. So that's the pillar glitch, which like I said, comes in really handy for things that I want to be able to sync. See, I couldn't sync this before, but I want to sync it now. Because I'm like, it looked weird, like standing up like this, right? So I just sunk it in the ground and then I take my pillar back. You could technically do it a couple of times so I can pick it back up. And I can sync. Oh, maybe too far away. There we go. Oh no, that did not like that at all. That picked it back up. Sometimes it'd be crazy like that, and you know what? It ain't even worth it. So like, it's fine. It's fine. And since I know they're shooting with it, right? I would probably want to blend this somewhere. This seems more of a ground issue than a thingy issue. So like. Oh no. And then stick it down into the ground, right? Whatever. That feels like it's going to be too high and they're going to be floating their feet. That's not going to work. Either way, like I said, so I would find ways to like put that in places, or I could build like a nice shooting range like this, and then grab this and put it into it so that I can decorate like, these little random gappy areas. Whatever you want, right? So there's that under building. And then what else we got that's interesting? Power generator. Just gonna go with the medium generator for now. You need to have switches like these little connectors. Anything counts. These count too. So you can put these on like walls and stuff. Here's that recruitment generator thing. You've seen that before. I'm just gonna find something else I use power. Connect. Okay, so you connect the random stuff with triangle, hit triangle, and they connect. Once they connect, they have power. Tells you it uses 1 power. This thing makes 5, so I have 4 power to use other places. Things like these lights, you're going to notice the light just has a little lightning symbol, so it just has to be close to one of these markers, right? So I can put that there, and it doesn't have any power, but if I connect this one to the generator, this now has power, which supplies power to this. And see, now the light works. And then that works really well with like other lights. The light bulbs kind of suck in this game, so there's one called the hanging lights. It's like a string of lights. These ones right here, these are the best lights. They're just the brightest, so use these a lot. But I can use like different lights. So let's say I want to put like, Fallout 76 actually separates these in different categories, like wall lights and like ceiling lights. This one doesn't, which is a bit annoying because it's like, okay, a lamp. A lamp's fine. So like, okay, now I got a lamp, even though it's daytime. Okay, it's slightly, you could tell that it turns on and off, right? So yeah, so things like that. Like I said, things that have a number require like a direct connection. Oh, actually, you know where I should have gone? I got impatient. Grab that at the end. Oh no! Did I not have these? Oh, I don't have them. I definitely should have them. Why are they not here? Oh, there they are. These ones, the street lights. I love these street lights. These ones right here from the DLC, they just have a lightning, so they actually just need to be near this thing, and they turn on, which I love, because you can put a lot of these down. And then these ones over here have a +1, so these are the old ones. Those ones you have to like physically connect, like each one, and then that took 1 power. So like if you had 4 or 5 of these, you had to build a bunch of generators. So that was kind of like a whole thing. But anyway, so that's kind of how the light system works. The last bit of it is just kind of the tips and tricks around the lights. So I put that in here. And then I got to be able to run a cable through here, right? So that kind of becomes an issue of like how I'm going to get a cable through one of these holes to like get to there type of thing. But another thing you could do is with my fancy, I know you're going to love this thing, carpet, we can actually do things with carpet again. Decorations, covers, find me just a little carpet, a little carpet, because I want to not be able to see it. This is fine. Any carpet. I actually have a favorite carpet. I've already passed it. Where's my favorite carpet? Oh, I can't find it. This one. This is my favorite carpet. I use this thing for everything. Oh, put it down. Okay, carpet. Put the carpet on the ground. Take this thing over here. Put that on the connector. Put that over here. Connect the wire. Now, wherever I move the carpet, doesn't matter. That wire is always connected. Oh, actually, ironically, that just went through the hole. But it will go through walls and stuff. Like, see? It'll go through walls. So that's an easy way to connect the house. So I could just put this like over here in the corner or somewhere. And then now I can start running wires to like different things in the houses that I need to power up. So that makes life easier, right? But like I said, these ones have to be connected. So if I move if I move this light, so right now it has a little blue lightning, but if I get too far away, you're going to notice it turns red, right? So now I'm too far. That's not too far. But anyway, so that's too far, right? So I need to take, like I said, a pylon or any other connector, and I just need to run it. And then that counts as my new point, which will power this one. So eventually I'll have to like, let me get to my connectors again. Especially if I'm putting lights inside, I'll have to run like another connector here, and then like you'll run a bunch of wires like this through like a house, and that's how you wire the houses. But like I said, it gets really nice, especially at night and stuff too, when you have lights. So that's how power works. Like I said, low carpet's going to be a lifesaver. Down there quickly. I should get my generator going. That's all that stuff. Like I said, decorating, you got the gist of that. If you don't like where things are, put them on a carpet or get a pillar. Be like, hey, you know what? I can't get that right where I want it. Like I said, put it on a carpet. You'll be able to move stuff where you want it. And then the last bit of building is actually a little trick that I like. with the floors. Let's go with these ones because they're cheaper. This was kind of more of an aesthetic choice, but I've always enjoyed doing this. Let me find some floor that's like uneven. So you see how like this floor is all like uneven, right? So if I put a floor down, I'm gonna try to find the lowest point where I can put a floor down. I haven't done this in a while. Actually, you know what I would probably do? ¿Dónde está my pillar? How do I feel about my pillar? Did I lose my pillar already, or did I break it? My pillar. I always have a pillar somewhere. Oh, this thing. Remember I told you if you hold X, right? So like these ugly things that were too big and places to hide, you can like put them places like this, see? And like now they become a part of the aesthetic because this thing is so big and bulky, like you can't really put it anywhere. But like, I like the fact that, like I said, I can kind of like, I meant to move that tower. I wanted to put it. Oh, I had it. Anyways, so like something like that, right? And then I can move this thing like with the tower again and stick it back here. But like, you know what I mean? Like just something to fill these gaps, right? And then like you saw that, just grabbing things with the pillar makes a big difference because then I can put them where I want them, and I have a bit more choice. So yeah, things like this that snap, you need to use a pillar. Grab the pillar. As close as I can. Grab this floor. Oh shit! And then I'm gonna stick it in the ground as close as I can, and then I'm gonna move it. And this was just something I later learned. Oh no, it's not gonna work. Don't too much in the ground. Anyways, let's lift it up a bit. Let's do it like this. Anyways, find the lowest point, stick it there. Oh shit, what the hell is that? And then you can kind of like just keep attaching floors. Ooh, ooh. Wow, that's not gonna be happy about sticking into that at all. What if we just go on concrete? Okay, whatever, we'll just use regular floors. This one's not like Conan. You can stick floors without foundations places. Sorry, I would switch the floors around too. Make sure they match. I know that's a weird thing. But also don't use the same floors. Just kind of like change them up from time to time. Anyway, sorry, hold on. This is not really kind of working the way I want it to work. Usually it works better, but I feel like I didn't have a good low point. But anyways, the idea is basically to kind of just keep adding floors until you kind of can't. Anyways, and then it kind of will give you like a little floor feel. Like I said, this was not a good example of what I want it to look like. So I didn't really work. I know there's a place in Starlight Drive in the back that worked really well for like this exact same thing. But basically, it was a bunch of like broken concrete, and I didn't like the way it looked. So I managed to like kind of just like be able to kind of hide it. I don't know, do I have any smaller ones? Sorry, at this point I'm just messing around with stuff. Okay, anyways, I knew it wasn't going to look good, but I also knew what I was going to do to fix it. I was going to get my pillar. So I was like, oh, I should get my pillar. Find a nice little spot to grab this floor. It's not completely connected. Ooh, does not want to stick anywhere. Okay, apparently this is where I'm going to stick it. Wow, I can't stick this thing anywhere. Oh, you know what it is? It's still on the floor. Let's do one of these ones. The pillar will snap onto those ones. There's a big one. I don't know if it's snapping. No, I'm just trying to see if I can get it close enough without it snapping onto it. I'm gonna go there. Okay, finally. But like I said, now this won't work because it's too many things. Oh, oh, I had it. I'm gonna sink it a bit, but not too much. All right, not the best example, but like I said, at least here, like you see how now the floor is all even, and it kind of covers up. Here, I could probably build some more floors if I had to. Actually, anyway, not the best example, but like I said, but it is kind of like just a way to flatten out ground. Um, that doesn't always kind of look as nice. Take a screenshot of it. And like I said, I would switch them up. You can kind of look to see like what the ground looked like beforehand. And it's just, again, just a way to kind of make the bases look a little bit nicer. Some of this ground was already down, so I kind of, ironically, somebody else had this same idea I did when they kind of made the base. But like I said, you're going to notice it a lot in Starlight. You're going to notice some broken concrete. And that's where like you want to do stuff like this, and you want to use concrete. I just don't have concrete. This probably would have been like a wooden floor. But yeah, so that's what it looked like before, right? Kind of walking, you can see how it's uneven here. So you can kind of build some nice stairs, kind of look in place. But like I said, it takes a bit of finessing. The other reason that would be worth it is because of something like, I'm just going to go quick music for now. I'll take up more of your time. You want to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to go 4 by 4 because it'll be the easiest way to do it. And then we're going to get some walls up. The walls are different depending on what you're building. That might actually be important to know. So I actually like these ones, but the warehouse and the barn are taller than these ones. So warehouse and barns match each other. They also match the scaffolding. So certain things snap to each other and certain ones don't. So scaffolding actually has a bunch of other floors. And you can also build like frames with these metal things. But see how they won't snap to these ones? Because these are wood. And then for some reason these floors will snap to these ones. Actually, they should snap, but I guess they don't want to snap. But see how they're having like snapping issues, right? They don't like to snap to each other. Anyway, so that comes up. But yeah, so I'm going to go to warehouse. I'm going to go, this is more of a picket thing, but I just like these. I'm going to go past all these ugly ass buildings. And I'm going to go right to greenhouse because I love greenhouses. So quick little shot here. And then, because we're running out of time, I'm just going to go to roof. And you know me and my basic roofs. Okay, fancy roof, but I'll take it. I'm guessing there's some sort of weird walls that match up those little caps for me. Let's see, this is fine. Okay, everything. Perfect. You had it. Anyway, so we built like this little half wall, and you can imagine that obviously I built the rest of it or however I wanted, right? Get myself a nice little door. The wall. Door. Anyways, the reason I want to show you this bit is, oh, look at me leveling up. This is what I mean about leveling up. Just doing random stuff like this levels me up, right? Okay. This on my way. So this, see how the house is all broken? There's ways to like finesse and like use pillars to stick walls in here, right? Or sometimes you can luck out and like put a wall and then like the next one will like actually snap like that, see? And you can like start to kind of fix some of these broken houses, right? So you kind of got to get creative, like, and like you might be able to get lucky and put that like right here in the corner, or like maybe I want to do this and go like a little bit inside because I'm not too picky. And then this will probably be exactly 3, to be honest. Yeah, it is, see? So you can kind of like finesse it and kind of like, you know, like that's not so bad, eh? Well, obviously you can pick different windows that aren't broken and stuff too, and then kind of build a roof off of this. See how they're a little taller? So they'll always be a little taller, but they're all broken, so it's not a big deal. The other option is to measure that out. So now I know that's 3 by 2. So I can build a nice 3 by 2 house over here. 1, 2, I need one more. But it doesn't matter, I don't have one more. And then I can take this house and bring it over and try to like find that sweet spot. Ooh, this is not going to be nice. But you can generally find a nice little sweet spot to bring stuff over. Maybe I'll try the other corner because that did not work well. Okay, for some reason, this is fine. Like, literally in the middle. But, like, this isn't. But like I said, you can play around with it. You can kind of build. They'll do it a lot in Sanctuary. There'll be a lot of builds like this, where they pre-build the house, and then try to find a way to, like... It doesn't want to go in the ground, which is really weird. Like, that seems to be the issue. Like, it seems to be okay if I want to stick it here. I don't know why exactly. But yeah, see, this is why, like, I don't really do this one. I'm kind of like hoping it would be easy. But it, like, doesn't really want to be easy. So I'm gonna have to play around to figure out, first of all, where I can stick a pillar. Like, if I have to, I'll build an extra wall. Like, do you know what I mean? And I'll stick the pillar here and then just delete this section. Because I can make it float, right? So I can, like, put it up where I want it. So I'll build an extra floor. Give me a second. Is it a floor? Why don't you snap? There we go. So I can pin the floor here. Oh. Okay, let's just do that. Anyway, so that's kind of the, oh shoot, that's kind of the idea, right? Where I would extend it and then possibly extend it further because it's so close. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Where I would extend it further if I have to. That would, oh, you know what I could do? Put the bar on the side. Anyways, but you see how it's kind of killing my angle, right? To be able to see. And it's not good that I put it here because of these stairs. I could have put it somewhere else, but whatever. Close enough for now. But you get the idea of, like, you know, pre-building the house, having it all complete, and then snapping it where I need it. Because unfortunately, like I said, once I start putting stuff in here, I can't grab it again. Because once I hold X, I grab, like, everything. Including all the furniture, which is nice, because if I decorated and everything, it would be okay. Right, there's little bumps getting stuck in them. But yeah, you can see why I don't really build in this one. I was like, this ain't my favorite place. What if I can put it on a carpet? I love how this is becoming a whole thing. Some places are different, and some places are really nice for building. This one's got some sort of weird ground that doesn't let me sink stuff. So see how, like, this one doesn't count either? It pulls it right up. Yeah, so, like, this doesn't count for some reason, but, like, a little further back does. So this, for some reason, is telling the game it's not considered ground, like dirt. Actually, I think there's ways around that too, actually. I know one of them, I think, is a campfire. I love how there's, like, little tips and tricks that I know. One of them, I believe, is campfires. Oh, these are cool. I would, like, glitch this into the wall and, like, use it for, like, barriers. And, like, or here, right, like... Basically, these are my put things where I want to put them things. Tools. Oh, what the hell? I was supposed to grab... Oh. There we go. Like, sink it in the ground. And now, again, it kind of looks like the bus was, like, crashed in here. And then, again, I can kind of use it as, like, a decoration. I'd probably turn it. I didn't know there was a door here. Put some sleeping bags in here. Definitely sleep in these. Anyway, so yeah, so that's how the houses work. That's the basic stuff for building. There's a guy, and I can definitely send you some videos for, like, different things. Like, there's a guy that does really cool videos with these. Because these are really hard to use. I never really used them for anything. And then he was using them for some pretty cool videos. Because they'll snap on, but, like, see how they snap on like that? So you can start kind of building, like, I guess I could use one that actually had a thingy. Oh shoot, it actually snapped and then I moved it. No, I had it. And I see it like that, and then, like, there's different end pieces and stuff like that. So you can, again, just build, like, different styles of houses. And then whenever I'm done, I can just take a pillar and move it where I want it. See how I just pulled it all down? These things kind of work like pillars. Anything that's in the ground like that kind of work like pillars, and see how I just stuck it in the ground over here? But like I said, now the problem is this is getting really big, and this is considered, when I grab it like this, one building. Oh, that's kind of cool if I could do something like that, right? Make a nice, which is what I mean about like making a bridge. So if I can get the woods and sink them in like that, I'd be able to kind of fill in all these gaps, those ugly cracks. I'd get a piece of wood to try to fill it in. Right now I have this ginormous looking, okay, this for some reason is okay. This is fine. This is a place I can build. Okay. That's not bad actually. Oh, I don't need that up there floating in the sky. You know what I mean? Like I could build something like this above ground. See? And keep this as kind of like a farmland. And I could probably build this out, maybe connect it to here. So again, there's the crazy ideas, and like, within a few minutes, I have like a farm-looking place here, a random. I don't know. I'm gonna keep this. Watch. I'm gonna keep this now. This will be my centerpiece of my new base, and then I'm gonna fix this damn house. I promise you that. When you come back, I'm gonna keep this because this is gonna be a keeper now, babe. This is official. And then this, you know what's funny? Because I'm streaming and I left my mic on, so nobody else can hear you or knows that I'm on the phone with you. So I keep calling you babe and saying things like directly to you, um, which is again going to be interesting. I feel like my audience participation went up 200%. People felt they really connected to that one, like I was really speaking to them. Anyway, I like this. Like, I'm gonna continue this. This might be my thing. Like I said, I have now an underground farm down here, so I'll probably put some lights. Um, I have the light. Oh, but I broke everything down already. Shouldn't have broken everything. I wasn't gonna save, but you know what? Officially saving now. I wasn't gonna save, but you know what sucks is I built a bunch of stuff and then just broke it down. So I lost some supplies there. But like I said, this would be my base. I'll kind of give it another chore. I'll move it around. I'll make it look nice. I won't close it off this way completely. But then, like I said, when I get into fights and then I sound this alarm and I snap it on, you'll get to know them. Every base has certain like checkpoints. This one I don't particularly like because I think they come from like back there, or they come from like back in that direction, or they can come from like down this way, like down over here. So like I don't like that same thing with Sanctuary. There was actually just a bunch of spawn points. So there's like a bunch of different places they came from. And I like it when it's just like they come from like a few different places and I kind of wall them off because all my people then come running and they come like, and I'm like, get back here, guys. All the defenses are here and they're like halfway down this hill dying because they're falling off these ledges. Oh, here's something fun you might not have seen. I don't know if I can see it from here. Yeah, it is. Power armor right there. See? But the problem is, and I think there's a reason I haven't got it yet. Ah, I think it has, where's that red wire? So I'm gonna go this way. Computer, red wire. I love how this game is. I was like, this game's real simple, where it's like, where's the red wire? But yeah, I need advanced hacking.
Too
I don't
tight.
have that one yet.
Can't breathe
Nick
cold.
can hack anything. So you can tell Nick to hack computers that you can't get into. And like he'll fail sometimes, like especially if they're very hard. Literally just keep telling him to do it. And eventually he'll do it. Later on you can get somebody at the what was that? No! You gotta be kidding me. I'm so mad right now. I'm saving. The scribe is another one of those really hard to find guys. He's another level 6 companion, and there's a way to get him, but I feel like he's the hardest. He's like the I need to have like 20 or 30 people at the same place. I'm not watching that video. So like I don't have enough people. I only got 3, 9, 9, 6, and he's walking away, right? So like that's why quick save right now. I wouldn't have time to get to my other bases and send them all to one base. But yeah, I think there's oh no, he won't do it, but let's talk to him.
Good day to you, stranger. You look like someone that appreciates.
I
You just wander around.
Traveling's a good way. When I get tired. So, were you interested?
yeah, see he
You
doesn't
just
wanna
wander around.
Traveling's a good way.
see
When
is
I
it
get tired of traveling,
it's like I get
settle
told I
down
find a
again
place
for
to
a
stay.
while.
There's where I would
So,
get another
were you
option
interested in
to tell him to come to one of my camps, but because I don't have whatever prerequisites he has, so that's how I ran into Doc Anderson. But with Doc Anderson's, I have to have 20 people. I don't think they have to be in the same place, but I have to have a specific thing. I think for him, I might have to have one of those like armor stations or something. I should probably Google him really quick. Because if it's something easy, I'll literally run out to Ten Pine right now, build it, and then run back to this dude and keep an eye on him so he doesn't disappear or despawn, right? Fallout 4. So this is how you get like certain vendors, and then if I put him to to work, I believe, an armor station, he'll have special things that other people won't have. So there's different vendors, and that's just to say, and again, just because he's supposedly really rare. And there he is, right there, just standing there. I forget what he needs. What does he need? Yada yada yada. That's his story. Spawn stars into the game. I need to have him assign. No, that's not it. The scribe can spawn the game and can be recruited as a settlement once the settlement population reaches a cap of 10. He will initiate the average. That's all it says is initiate a population of 10?
Not right
I
now,
have.
thanks.
Well, then, good
I have
day.
10. Like, I
We
definitely
meet
have 10.
again.
But I also know that.
Are you?
Sure. I'm always looking.
My selection is.
Okay, what does he have? Oh, damn it. I like these. Combine it. He's also got some sturdy. We're up to sturdy. Okay. No. Cancel. Just pay for that.
Hi.
Oh, it's you. Are you looking to buy some armor?
You just wander around?
Traveling's when I get tired. So, wait.
Sure.
Sorry, I'll probably try this again. Like I said, I should have at
Not
least.
right now, thanks.
Well, then, good day.
Don't tell me I don't have a base that doesn't have 10 people. That would be really embarrassing. But I think one of them has 9. 9, 9. And then this one doesn't have 10. Because I just sent 2 people, or 1 guy away. None of them have 10. That is horrible. I can run back. Oh, no, because the 2 people here, I can't move. And the other guy's walking. So on the off chance that I see him walking, I might be able to grab him and send him somewhere else. But no, I can only do that if he's in a base. So I can only literally do that right there. Oh, no. I'm going to save this podium, and like I said, I'll leave it here. But I'm trying to think of what I can do, because I can't leave, because he's freaking walking, right? So he'll leave. And like I said, the 2 people that I have here, I can't send. And the only hope that I have is that one of these radios happens to pick somebody up while I can still see him, right? So I might try to follow him around. But like I said, I need to have at least another person there. No. And like I said, I haven't seen this dude in a while. He'll be gone if I rest or sleep or do anything. I don't know how far he'll leave before he'll despawn, but it's worse because he's not just standing in one spot, right? Why did I just see old gal? Okay, she's being chased by a dog. That's Lucas's Brahmin. He should be around it. He should be with his guards. I don't know. I know her by name. That's old gal. Around. Gotta save old gal. But yeah, I'll leave this here. Like I said, new goal would be to figure out a way to get this guy and keep him. I would like that to happen. But like I said, unfortunately, that's what I get for not being prepared and not having an extra person at one of my camps. Like I said, I need that one to be 10 or this one to be 10. But I feel like that one might have a radio. I don't know if that one has a radio. And that one's got 6. Such a low prerequisite. Oh, I know what to do.
Hey.
What is it?
Hi.
Need something?
It's time for us to part ways.
Which one was it? It was 10, right? Red Rocket had 10? Or 9? You go to Red
know where
Rocket.
to find me if you need me.
No, sorry. I think were you already at Red Rocket? Yeah, now you got 10. Oh, shit. Where'd the guy go?
Excuse me.
Good to see you again. Are you in a trade?
You just wander around?
Traveling's a good when I get tired of. So, were you interested?
Oh, no. Does that mean it won't count? Because maybe I have to do it at first, but that's why we save. That's why we save. I think it's this one, actually, that I want, but let me check this one. No, that's an autosave, which means this is the one I want. Okay, I'm going to kick Preston out first. That way I should have the 10. Then I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to hard save this. I'm going to figure this out. Save. New hard save. I'm sorry, I wanted to let you go. I know you wanted to get to bed. But now,
Hey.
now
What do
this
you
be a
need?
thing.
You want to swap supplies? No problem.
No, I don't.
Hey.
I'm listening.
Excuse me. Hey.
What's on your mind?
I think it's best if we went our separate ways.
Where am I sending you? Red Rocket? Red Rocket, yes.
You know where to find me.
Mm-hmm.
So that should be fine. I should have read it. pretty sure I don't need to have an emporium for him, but I feel like I do need to have an emporium. Because I could run back up and build it quickly, right? And then hopefully not lose sight of this dude. Okay, let me see. It just says he recruited a settlement once the settlement population cap reaches level 10. He will initially have yada yada yada. If assigned to Emporium, he'll make it a level 4, which will have something that's got a lucky effect and a chameleon effect. Oh, chameleon effect, I kind of think I like. The one I think it is. It's the one where you just, as long as you're not moving, you kind of go invisible. That one for my sniper character. It's actually working kind of nice. But then you're invisible and it kind of ruins my quick shots. All right, Scribe. Come on, buddy.
Good day to you, stranger. You look like someone.
You just wander around?
Traveling's a good way. When I get tired of traveling.
Sure.
So, were you interested?
No.
Sure. I'm always looking for good armor.
My selection is
Hey,
good to see you again. Are you in a trading mood?
you just wander around? So
Traveling's when I get tired. So, were you?
depends on what you got.
My selection is a bit.
Okay.
We meet again.
I feel like he's not going to work.
Are you?
Sure. I'm always
Because
looking
I think
for
that's
good
another
armor.
thing I read about this guy, is that he was buggy, and you can't always get him, like even
Excuse
when you
me.
do find him.
Oh, it's you. Are you looking to buy some armor?
You just wander around?
Traveling when I get so.
So I'll watch
You
a video to
just
see what,
wander
because I
around.
feel like there should
When
be
I
a
get
second
tired.
part to
So,
this.
were you?
You just wander around?
Traveling's when so.
Whatever. Not right now, thanks.
Well then, good day.
If you ever bash circle, you see them say funny things.
General?
Okay, let's send you somewhere else, Preston. Can't do that. I thought there was a way to wait, but I don't think I can wait unless I'm sitting in the bed. I'm gonna kind of skip this dude through again. Or like I said, maybe when I reload, there'll be a chance to get him then. But like I said, I'll keep trying. I'm gonna leave this for now, because I'm not super worried about this one. But I will let you go. Got my stream there. But like I said, if you have any more questions, like I said, that's the basic for like building, and everything else you can kind of just kind of play around with stuff. For decorating, I'll put like 2 boxes and like a plant and other random junk. I didn't get into that bit, but if you want to put something down, let's say you have a telephone and you want to put it down, you'll just drop it and then you'll pick it up with X and it'll like fix it, and then you can put it on top of stuff. So that works out pretty well. And I think there's like a little carpet glitch thing too, where you can put things on a carpet, because I know people do that. I know there's an issue with like stuff falling through like tables and stuff because the game loads wonky, and sometimes the table loads after the stuff, so the bottles all fall through. So people have been using like carpets to do that. I haven't got that extreme into like my decorating or stuff like that. I'm kind of still just putting stuff down. But if you're down for really, really decorating, there's a mod, and if you want to get just that one mod, it's called OCD Decorator. And that guy turns every single item that's a junk item, but he turns it into an item that you can build. So if you have like a fan, you can build a fan, and it literally takes 1 fan to build it. But that fan that you put down won't move, which is kind of nice, because if you put down like dinner tables and plates and like food, like actual food, and throw it on the plate, and somebody walks by the table and knocks it over, everything will just fall. And you're like, that was my decorating. That took forever to put perfectly, because you know you have to like throw things and then hold down X, then you can like drag them in place, but sometimes they spin and they move around, so like, you know, it takes a bit of time. So like I said, that OC Decorator, I never really got into that one, but it was a mod I definitely had, and I wanted to get around to using
You
it, but
just wander around?
Traveling
I
when I
won't
get
give up
tired
with
of
this guy.
so.
Not right now, thanks.
Well then, good day to you, sir.
I don't know. I was like, not gonna work. I thought I saw my bro.